Hey everybody, this is 40-year-old gamer here. Going to be doing a little trucking. Right now I'm in Berlin. I'm just checking what I got for load. I did a recent upgrade to my truck, so I got tandem drives, and they are tandem drives. It's not just a dead axle in the back. Now I can do. Let's see here. See, like this guy's like $18,000, $19,000, and it takes me to Munich. But I think what I want to do is I want to do this. These go both to the same place. Yeah, you know what? Let's take the boiler. Okay. So we're going to take this. So I'm going to set my destination to go pick up the load. Set my GPS to go pick up the load. This is what I got really right now for the increase in the heavy cargo was the putting in the dual powered axles. Because I was single axle until I installed this guy. And I think this should work. So I think this should be good. So continue. Excuse me. So there's been I got an update here on my system. Computer and everything pretty much the same. But I have a Logitech wheel and with shifter, and so I've only did 3 or 4.
Let's do this.
I've only did 3 or 4 dry. I gotta remember what my parking brake is. Parking brake is that one. Okay. So now I had to set this up. So how I had to set this up was as you can see, my cab looks different. I don't like that big mirror right there in my face, but I honestly have no idea how else to change that. So that's something I got to figure out. Sucks. There's only a handful of buttons. Like there's a lot of buttons on this wheel. Like I got the PlayStation version because of the fact that it probably had twice the, well, I wouldn't say twice. There was considerably a lot more buttons in here. There's considerably a lot more buttons in here on this one. So that's why I took it.
Keep right, and then turn right.
What the heck happened?
Turn right.
Duh. Hazards is okay. So, just trying to get used to all the buttons again, because it's what you got to do when you learn something good. So, a nice pedestrian let me in, which is great. And I got haptic feedback on my steering wheel, so you might hear that. Now, one thing I did notice about this game. One thing that I did notice about this game is that it is playing it with the wheel is difficult. I also adjusted some settings in the sound. Like I turned off the music, so you're not going to hear the fun and audible music that Euro Truck Sim is famous for. That's fine. So since we're going to a heavy load, they're going to restart this day. I'm going to get, well...
Get ready to turn right.
Oh, by the way, I am using voice,
Turn right. This is where it ends.
Sorry, I'm still getting used to everything here, so my conversations aren't really that boisterous right now. And that's the guy, yep. Take the job and run. Continue.
Time to hit the road.
So they'll fill up your tanks, they'll do everything, they'll get everything all organized and ready, they'll give you pilot cars, which is nice. One thing that kind of sucks about my setup is that I'm sitting in my very comfortable chair. It is a Serta, I think, made by Serta, so it's pocket coils in the seat, it's a leather, it is an office chair. It's not a gaming chair. It doesn't look like a racing anything. It's just an office chair. But I bought it because, you know, it fit the parameters of what I was looking for. And then I updated the wheels.
A new route.
Okay. So anyway, after I bought it, or yeah, I updated the wheels. And so I have basically rollerblade wheels on my chair, which allow it to roll very easily now. I did this shortly after I got the chair. Well, I shouldn't say shortly, maybe a year after I got the chair. And there's a reason. The reason is because where we were, we needed, we were on rug.
Turn right.
And my wheels never really rolled that well, so...
Keep left, and then turn left.
I'm just watching my load in the mirror there, making sure I'm not
Turn
going to
left.
clip there. Just watching what I'm doing. So anyway, every time I hit the brake, they got this brake pedal set up on here so that it is really stiff. And because it's really super stiff, I sometimes roll backwards. So I gotta figure out how to do this. I was using a camping chair when I was playing some other racing games. And it worked very well. It's just, you're sitting in that camping chair, it's not very comfortable. You almost have to be half lit to sit in a comfortable... sit in the camping chair. Anyway. sometimes it's a little difficult, and I sometimes slide around, which kind of sucks. But hey, you know, thumbs the brakes. I gotta make sure to take out that sign. Or hit that. Oh, I'm like pinned to the floor here. And I'm slowing down. I love the feedback in this wheel though. And playing this with the shifter, oh, it's great. It is great. I mean, this is a little 6-speed shifter. I can't remember the model of it. It's also Logitech. Oh, turn coming up here.
Keep right, and then exit right.
I have so much fun playing this game.
Exit right.
This is the first time I turned on voice GPS. I have to admit I like it because I'm not looking at my GPS as much. Now, when I got this, I'm using the 49-inch Samsung Odyssey 9, I think it is, 1440p resolution, and I picked that up recently as well, and I love it for this driving. Oh, sorry about that. I just hit my mic. I picked it up because I wanted to build a racing or not a racing cockpit, but a driving cockpit. And I wanted to do, like, I wanted it to get an actual driving cockpit, but the problem with it is a driving cockpit. Well, one, they're just some of them are just horrendously expensive, so you don't want to. I mean, if you're not heavy into racing sims, kind of a waste. But I did buy a stand mount for the steering wheel and shifter. It's not a full cockpit. It's just kind of puts everything in a nice little neat package. It's a metal frame, very nice, relatively inexpensive. So that was good. And then setting this up for this driving game, like. Now, I don't know if anybody has ever seen the inside of a truck, inside of a rig before. There's switches for everything. And so you basically need to have switches so that you can use it as well. So like when you're playing on a keyboard, that's fine because you have all your stuff right out in front of you, which is great. But turning on any sort of driving sim when it comes to steering wheel or steering really bites, because you're like tapping your turn key so you don't, like, you know, careen off in the ditch and murder millions of people. So I gotta watch my speed. And so the first thing I did was I upgraded to a joystick, a controller, an old Xbox 360 controller. And that was okay.
Keep right, and then exit right.
That was okay. Because it gave me a lot of
right.
It gave me a lot of adjustability for my steering, and so the steering was great. It gave me speed control. It gave me all that, so that was awesome. And so I used that for a while. I did a lot of driving, and I didn't make a lot of videos from it. I just, played around, had fun, enjoyed the game. Bought one or two, I think maybe added one more content, DLC content to the game. And then I thought to myself, yes, get that off. So I thought to myself, well, let's upgrade to a wheel. So that's what I did. I did a little bit of research, not a lot. Wanted something that was relatively inexpensive, but had feedback. I bought like this, I think it was called the Ferrari Spider steering wheel for the Xbox 360 that I had.
Caution, please watch the speed.
Yeah. Slow down there. Let's do another bump, shall we? But anyway, yeah. So I bought that, and I liked it. I played some racing. I can't remember. It came with the game, and I liked it. But without the feedback, it felt really fake, and it was rubber bands that was. There are rubber bands that would be responsible for centering it. So if you let go of the wheel, it just automatically went back to center, which is, I mean, it was okay. It did its job when I played it. I didn't have anything. It wasn't mounted to anything. I mounted it to like a folding table or whatever. Whenever I played, and it filled its requirements at the time, which was nice. Gave me my first experience with the steering wheel. Loved it. It's just a paddle shift. I didn't get the actual shifting knob with it.
Please mind the speed limit.
And I gotta come. That's me here. So I gotta move over. So I, like I said, I enjoyed playing on that. Had lots of fun. And then, so when I was to upgrade, I wanted to look for something that was going to give me somewhat of the same little bit of excitement that I got. But
please watch the speed limit.
Yeah. I turned you on for a reason, I guess. But so anyway, I started looking around. I seen Thrustmaster. I started looking into stuff like different systems, because like you have this one that I have is a gear system. There are 3 helical gears in here, or 2 helical gears, I can't remember. I think there's 3. You have your main one, which is hooked up to the steering wheel in the middle, and then 2 on either side. I think that's how this works. It rattles a lot. It makes lots of noise, which is but I mean it's good though. It works. And then I could have went to a belt driven, which I understand is more money. But I'm happy with what I purchased with this. Like, it does what I wanted to. It does it in my price range as well. which I'm really happy about. And it works. So, do I recommend this wheel? For me, and for what I want out of it, yes. If you are a casual racing sim, driving sim type person, it might be a little rich. But, I mean, you know, I put in a couple of hours, a few hours in this Euro Truck sim. I think I've had like 3 or 4 accounts over the years that I've owned this. So like I know like I've kind of started one, did whatever, changed my oh crap, come on. Just about caught that cop there. Sorry for the whistle, guys, sorry for the whistle. So anyway, if you are into, this is a good starting wheel. Excellent starting wheel. Especially for the price. It's not super outrageous. It's not going to break the bank, and it's going to give you fun. It's going to give you the reflex you want. I have it set up right now so I feel a lot of the truck's behavior in the wheel, not just road, but like I rev it up, I could feel it in the steering wheel. You know, I brake, I could feel the reaction. It's just not road reaction, it's actual reaction. Oh. I hit the guardrail because that stupid car. So, let's go through that here. Just go slower. I do have to say one of the things I dislike about this steering wheel is trying to figure out what buttons do what. Once, like I have a sheet sitting right beside me here with all buttons mapped out the way I want it so that I know if I need to turn on my lights, I need to turn on my wipers, I need to go into diff lock, I need to go into whatever I can, just by looking at this until I get this memorized. Okay, so we're getting to where I'm going to be dropping this guy off. So.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
The paparazzis are out to see.
Exit now.
There's Goose Crew. Let's see if he can run into anything.
Keep right.
I think this is where I'm going. Let's put this in a second.
We are finished.
Oh, shit, don't hit, okay. I just cleared the security gate. Just to give you guys a heads up, I'm level 14 in this game. And it all wasn't done with the wheel, by the way. Very little was done with the wheel. Alright. Let's decouple this thing. I'm also using a mini, I don't know how you pronounce this, R-I-I keyboard. Little tiny thing. Like maybe 6 inches across, handheld with a little mouse sensor pad on it. Because you do need a mouse for when you're in this screen and a keyboard and whatnot. So I do have that. Job completed, continue. Perfect, Come on, continue. Oh. Okay, oh, I got some mail. Let's look at the mail. Your account is over. Oh, right. And yeah, okay. Yeah, I had about $70,000 in the bank. I put that. I made my truck into a dual drive axle, and which dropped me down to like $7,000. Now, after I'm done this job, I basically paid. Yeah, I basically paid my stuff. But hey, I didn't realize that was going to be such a short video. So rather than just cutting it short there, because I was like maybe 10 minutes, let's see what else I can do. Okay, so what do we got? What do we got? We want to go for some distance. See what's on the next one. I like the heavy loads because it's a little bit more challenging. Ooh, where's that going to? Slovakia, eh? Oh, I want to take it. Let's take it. Let's take it. Let's go.
Time to get the job done.
You betcha it is. Okay. So I have my area set up. Okay. Where's the load? Am I in the right yard? Really? Well, let's find out here. Well, let's go to the front. Right here. This will tell us. Okay, so let's see what this says. If it's in my yard for the one that I wanted to go to. Ah, it was in this yard. Okay, perfect. Take the job. Take the job. Take the job.
Let's go.
Okay, so it's that guy. So that is one thing I really do love about using this shifter steering wheel combination. The steering wheel does, like I said, it does come with the paddle shifter, but I don't use it. What I use instead, what I use the paddle shifting for is,
Okay, here we go.
that's what I use. Come on. I use that for my signal indicators. Because I just find that's probably that was the best thought that I could think of for the paddle shift. The D-pad. I use that to look left, right, and then I press up to recenter to bring it back to my home seat. first. Nobody that way and nobody that way. Perfect.
Turn left. Keep right. At the roundabout, take the third exit.
Okay, I will. Come on, there we go. You know what I just realized? I haven't slept.
Exit now.
I have not slept. So I'm gonna have to find a place to sleep, I guess. But I have this set up as a range so that I do my 6 gears,
Get ready to turn right.
press a button, and then that'll put me into my 7 to 12.
Turn right.
But one of the neat features, like I said, about this is that, shoot, I stall horribly. Oh, because I'm there goes my steering wheel. I think I have this game figured out, something comes up and wows me, I guess you could say. Like I said, I really dislike having this mirror right here on my left hand side. Now I can rig up my truck a little different, but I prefer sitting in the center because that's another one of the things I've noticed too. Is that I can move my seat over technically, so that I'm sitting more center in the windshield. But then my steering wheel's off center, and to me that's just telling my brain, okay, this is not working. This is not what you're here for. So I can't. Like it just doesn't have a good sit with me. So that's why I don't do that. I kind of wish that the mirrors were a little bit further forward, but with this being Euro Truck Simulator, these are flat nose, I guess you could say. So that's as far forward as I can put the mirrors. I can't even
go straight on.
Thank you. So like I can't even move them forward if I wanted to. Now what I can do, and I have done this, because like I said, once I got this wheel I drove for like 2 or 3 days straight, various different
turn right.
I played around with the way with different setups, and with my setups I had this so that I was basically looking at the front of the truck. You've seen a tiny little sliver of hood along the bottom, and then I just had 2 picture-in-picture windows, I guess, for lack of a better term, of my mirrors on either side of my screen. And now that alleviated some of my problems and concerns that I had. That did alleviate a lot of my problems and concerns, but it just didn't feel real. Like it is a little element of not real, so I didn't like that. It's one of the reasons why I play this game, is because I like some of the realism in this game.
straight on.
Okay, so I got cruise control on now. And I apologize if I'm stammering and rambling and not making very much sense. The main reason for that is because is my diff lock? Oh, I was thinking I was supposed to slow down there. So my brakes. Okay. Oh, I'm looking at my sheet. I'm not driving. Yeah, like I have to focus. Like with the rig that I have set up right now, I only have maybe 10 hours behind the wheel of the rig, and that's in Euro Truck Sim. I got a rally game. I'm trying to think of what it's called. Dirt. But it's an older version of Dirt. 4, I want to say, and Mud Runner. Now this in Mud Runner, I can take it or leave it. Like Mud Runner, don't get me wrong, love the game. For me, there's a lot of nostalgia with Mud Runner, and it's not because I'm from Russia, and it's not because I'm from our was a logger. When I was younger, I did work out in the wilderness, and so, like, timber cruising, setting up cut blocks, stuff like that. Didn't do that for very long, but still. And then playing in the mud, obviously, is a great, wonderful experience for everybody, and I think everybody should go out and play in the mud once in a while. So there's a lot of that, and so when I play that game, it's like, yes, I feel like I'm out in the wilderness driving, it was either, a quad or a Rhino, which we had, a truck. Like, Lord knows I've done my fair share of off-roading and, hurt a few vehicles, let's just say, So it brings back a lot of those memories. So that's why I first time I played it, I was like, oh, this is a game designed for me, because I'm playing in the mud. There's a few things. I mean, like, the trucks are old Russian, probably. Okay, so I'm gonna have to. Let's go. Yes. Okay, so what I have to do is I have to go look at my map. Oh, sorry, there we go. I have to look at my map because I gotta sleep. And so that's there. So let's go, come on. So if I miss that one, come on. No, I don't want to do that. I want to get rid of you. There we go. Okay, and that's a gas station. Some gas stations have a place for you to park. And then I got that, and then there's another gas station over there. And I could park at those places as well. Am I gonna make it there before I pass out? Well, I know there's a gas station and then this check spot. So why don't we see how we do when we get to the gas station? Okay, so I got to do this kind of sneaky. Set my keyboard down and drive.
Drive safe.
So this is the pull up to sleep. I'm gonna go to where I have to pay, and I think I'm gonna sleep there. Yeah, I'm gonna try to look at my thing real quick to find out what wipers is that. Yeah. Lights. X. Okay. Sorry, just had to look at my list there real quick. Okay, that's off. That's okay. So my lights are on. Okay. Well, I was pressing my brights, and they're working. Okay. But like I said,
Go straight on.
with Mudrunner, it was the nostalgia was there. It's a fun game, but playing it with the steering wheel just didn't have the necessary. It was too much overkill, way too much overkill to use the steering wheel and the shifter. Because I mean, you're in the mud. Most I was able to get was third gear, and in third gear I would just be slipping and sliding everywhere on pavement with all my diff lock off and my everything off. And then when I was in the mud, I was only doing second gear at absolute most. So
Go straight on.
this is overkill by my. Oh, my headphones were goofing up there for a second. I don't know if you heard those beeps, but I think that was my headset. They're wireless, SteelSeries. I've been putting my rig in all my info for my computer.
Please mind the speed limit. Caution. Please watch the speed limit. Cruise control will keep you going fast, but it won't help you slow down on that range. Which is fine. Oh, this steering wheel vibrates something fierce sometimes. Oh, it's great. Love it. One thing this actually does is in European trucks, I've YouTubed this for like, there are channels out there where people actually drive these rigs. These Volvos, these Mercedes, MANs, DAF, and it's just them driving the trucks through whatever part of the world they live in, and it's great watching these. And they have what's basically a their ecosystem tells you when to shift. And for me, it's so low. I'm not used to shifting that low. Not a truck driver, never drove a truck in my life. I used to work for a truck dealership. Caution. Please mind the speed limit.
So I don't know actually what it's like to drive these big guys. But yes. We're going to burn off a little bit of speed here. I hope. Yeah, 2. There we go. I'm in 11th. Damn it. The whole reason was... $69, 69, 70. Okay.
but the shifting and like you can't see it, okay? But if you look right where my steering wheel is in the game, you'll see the 2 gauges, one's speed, one's tack. If you look at the tack, there's a little green spot on there. If you shift while your truck is in the green, it'll give you maximum efficiency, fuel efficiency. Eco-friendly, if you will. And, you know, I've always played this game where there was I had some sort of control at all times when it came to the gears. Whether it was just press a button to gear up all the time, press a button to gear down, so it was just this sequential up, sequential down, or however. That's a lot of speed there. See, I want my cruise control on because that gives me something that, you know, it allows me to communicate with you guys. Okay, let's do that. Just give myself a little bit ahead. High beams. And so with the with playing this game, I've always had some sort of control, and then there's some people out there that play this game and they have the older style shifter that Logitech has since retired, and they've screwed on an actual you know, big truck shifter knob, which is an actual air valve to allow you to okay, let's try not to flip this bad boy here. Oh, and that was a train thing too. Oh, sorry about that again. Oh, and it's just going off, thank the great almighty Jeebus. Okay. So, and their rigs are actually set up pretty nice. Like I've watched a couple of those guys do that. So, but now that I have this shifter combination, it's easier to keep it in the green. Unless you're taking off. When you're taking off, sometimes it's hard, especially when you don't have a load, because it's like you touch the fuel, it's like vroom, because you're geared so low, right? So it's like maxed out RPM and like just the touch of the fuel. So. Yeah, when you go to I don't know if you want to call it. Am I still? Oh, I'm blinding everybody. I don't know if you want to call it modification or upgrade, however you want to call it. But when you go to do that to your truck, because you buy what you can afford, basically. Oh, that looks like a scary. So slow down.
Go straight on.
Holy bananas, I was worried that car was gonna just... Okay, you know what? Today, this is where we're sleeping. Whoa, there's someone in my parking spot. What the hell? Again, stalling my truck. And just in case you're asking, yes, I know how to drive a manual transmission. Can I get in here? Come on. Okay. It's not letting me sleep. That sucks. Sucks hard. Oh, there's a second line right there. Come on, let me sleep. Okay, so we're gonna sleep. And here I go again on my own. Traveling down the only road that I've ever known. I have more than enough fuel. See what I mean? My RPMs are way too high right now, but that's my brain saying that you have to be this, your RPMs have to be this way, this has to happen that way. From driving cars, which obviously rev a lot more than a good old diesel engine.
Turn left.
It just sounds so low. What do I know? I don't design them, I just try. So I'm up to 80, so that's good. Oh, I could have clearly made it to here. No problem at all. But that's fine. I slept where I slept, so we are going to lately on YouTube, we've been watching Mrs. Gamer and I have been watching what's happening here? Workers. Am I speeding? No, I'm not speeding. Okay, good. Oh, I'm trying to Not Just Bikes, his YouTube channel, and it's about
Go straight on.
it's about a guy who basically uplifted his family, young family, and they moved to a few different places, but I think they're in Amsterdam right now. The reason why they're in Amsterdam is because they wanted a specific type of lifestyle that they could not find in any country or in any city in North America. I think he's a city planner, maybe, or an architect or an engineer. I can't remember, but anyway. 2 reasons why they went to Amsterdam. One is because they bike. They bike everywhere. In North America, if you bike, you're a cyclist. And you have to wear the sporty pants and the whole 9 yards, and you know, you have to, you know, the bikes that you buy are specifically for a specific area in biking. You know, off-road, on-road, trail riding, whatever have you. In Amsterdam, they have this. Oh, just yeah, vibrating all over the place here with my circle. Anyway, in Amsterdam, they have
Go straight up.
kind of a weird design bike, I guess you could say. In North America here, we'd call them like there's a men's and a women's bike, right? Men's bike has the bar that goes from basically the seat all the way over to the handlebars. God, I'm not paying attention. And then the women's bike, or you know, however you want to call it, basically that bar goes down along the lower frame and then attaches to basically the seat stem that way. Okay, so coming up to so 20. Yeah, that's good. Some of these have quick throughs, but I haven't seen a lot of them lately. Oh, come on. See? I am having just... Oh. Okay. Take my information. See? So, in Amsterdam, they basically have this bike that, it's like a woman's bike in North America. Except the way the handlebars are is they come up and sweep back. So basically, if you're, you know, a child from the 70s, you'll understand what I mean by those kind of handlebars. They don't come up like the old chopper style handlebars. You have your signal on, buddy. Why is your signal on? But they're designed to be upright, so your head's better. Like you're not looking down. You know, you don't have the crick in your neck kind of idea behind it. And so you're sitting up, your head's more able to swivel properly, keep out of traffic. However, in Amsterdam, they have all these back routes that stay away because the drivers like me, they stay away from like main roads. They're not, as he calls them, painted gutters like I know they are where I live, and probably where you do too, where there's just a painted line that says that, you know, anything on this side of the line is a bike lane, on this side is traffic, and of course people cross over for bikes and for cars all the time for whatever reason. So which is nice. They also designed the city, and I shouldn't say designed the city because the city was never the city was a wreck before they did this. They just, as they starting to upgrade, like, you know, resurface roads and redo certain areas of the city, they're adapting to this more bicycle lifestyle. So whenever they got to go into a new place and redo the city, like tear up the road, since they're tearing up the road anyway, then they start planning, okay, how could we incorporate bikes? And so what they've done is they put a curb, I guess for lack of a better term, between the bike lane and the car lane, and it's about, you know, as wide as a sidewalk, although it's not meant for walking on. And then they have their own separate sidewalks as well. But like, anyway, so this guy, he goes out and talks about why they moved. One is for the kids, so that they're going to pedal more. Amsterdam is more kid friendly, where kids are allowed to, at younger ages, are allowed to go out and do things. Whereas, you know, in North America here, if you happen to turn around for 30 seconds and your kids are behind you, you could be sent to jail for being a bad parent, right? So, and they wanted to get away from a lot of that stuff, and I don't blame them. I mean, Amsterdam looks it looks like a very beautiful city. Watching hydraulic press, I can't remember where they live. I know it's Finland, but I just don't know the city. Hydraulic press, great channel. If you guys should go and see that hydraulic press. It's great. Lowry and what's this? I'm trying to think of her name and I can't. But anyway, she has her own channel too, and I've watched her channel too, and they have Beyond the Press, which is cool. But anyway, you know, the way Finland is kind of set up and everything looks cool. One thing I don't know if I ever want to be a part of is I've seen on the Try channel. Come on. Oh my God. Like, so in Finland they have
please mind the speed limit.
Okay. In Finland they have salted black licorice,
and then continue straight on. Go straight on.
I think they also have different kind of fish related snacks. I think whoa. Pay attention, buddy. Pay attention. Stay sharp. Okay, I'm going through, so go here. Excuse me. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look up, I want to call it White Row.
Go straight on.
Oh, well, that could have been ugly.
Caution. Please watch the speed limit.
Oh, whoa. even though the shopping malls or grocery stores and such are, they seem a lot more better optimized. I've seen a couple of different people shop on some of their channels just to, you know, see what the food's like and whatever else. They have to say their stores look a lot more they look a lot laid out, a lot better. Oh.
Caution. Please mind the speed limit.
However, you notice these toll roads. Ah! These toll roads are a pain in the neck. It looks like a great place to visit. Wouldn't hurt to learn a new language. One of the things I would love to go and see is all of the way, like, you know, like European cities are thousands of years old, and it's just to go see some of that old history. Like, don't get me wrong, I'd love to go to like Russia and see how a lot of that stuff, like, you know, the Soviet era, and like we look at it here as.
Please watch the speed limit.
Oh, another toll road. Oh, I just seen the guard, the gate at the last second. Let me tell you, if I was a trucker in real life, again, sorry for the whistle. plane. That's the first time I've seen that. That's cool. Don't think I'm in Germany anymore.
Keep right.
I'm going to be turning here, so I'm not really interested in getting all that much speed. Ah!
Exit right.
One little engine brake. And I'm turning. Okay. There's that car. And so as soon as I see that car pass. Think I'm good. Okay, I mean, you know,
Straight on.
this is a fun game. It's nice and relaxing. It's great to play when you're listening to some nice driving tunes. Whoa! Oh. Yeah, I did want to do that. Mind the speed, mind the speed. Oh! Fuck! Sorry about that, kid. But I just swore. And I damaged something. Oh. Like I said, every time this game vexes me, do I love to hate this game? Do I love this game? I do. It's a great game. I just gotta be better at it. I don't know. Maybe I need to, 10,000 hours to become a master or whatever you do. Okay, so this is going to be scary because I have a feeling we're either climbing or we're going down. We're climbing. Yeah, we're climbing. Okay. So I might not be able to do this in 9th gear. And 50k is my limit. I'd hate to come down here. God, I'd hate to come down this road. Oh, look at the trucks that are behind me. Loan got taken out, so I got just a couple of bucks. Whoa. Oh, God. Yep, there's me. Bigfoot McGee slamming on both my clutch and my brake at the same time because why? This game is way too easy, that's why. See what I mean? I'm going up this hill and that mirror's in the way. I'd really like to see what I can see, just in case I need to get out of the way. I mean, I've rarely seen any AI go stupid and crash, but I think I went from 7th to 10th. One thing I am interested in, though, that when I play this game, my fuel is not going down all that bad. Which always made me wonder. Yeah, I've always wondered about this game, like, when it comes to fuel, I doubt I'm using fuel as much as I should be. My steering wheel setup is sometimes it's a little difficult. Good turn. I like starting in Norway with this game. I mean, it's kind of a double-edged sword. One, the town is usually the furthest I can get north, I think it is. And basically to get the money that's required for you to get your first loan to buy your first truck is hard. Like, you got to do 20 trips. And basically it's from the industrial area to the dock.
Caution. Please mind the speed limit.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Okay, so we're coming up. But the trade-off is when you leave, well, first off, you either leave
Get ready to turn left.
and you leave by ferry.
Turn left.
Or you leave by road, and if you leave by road, it is one of the most beautiful drives I think you'll have in this game.
Get ready to turn right.
And it's kind of cool because
Turn right.
you'll have to go through this you'll have to go through this tunnel through a mountain. And then the road branches off inside that tunnel in a roundabout. And to me, that's like, wow. If they did that in real life and that's a real road, that is wicked. I'd love to go into there and drive around in there. You'd be freaky, but... but yeah, Norway, Sweden, and Finland have some of the best scenic routes. You're driving past some beautiful lakes, beautiful mountains. You're high in the air sometimes. And it is just a well loved route that I try to travel as much as I can. Going downhill again. Look at hot air balloon. $80K down here. $80K. I don't know if I'd want to do $80K down here. In real life? I don't know. Whoa, 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 where's my button? Let's stick in this. Coming off here right away. We're at our destination, so start slowing down.
Keep left and then turn left.
Where's the turn?
Turn left.
Stalled her again. Now, I would love to know if that is a glitch in the game, or if that is a honest to God, like me being just a horrible, horrible, horrible driver. Hey look, it's the guy that I ran into, I bet. Doubt it. Wow, that's quite the way. Whoa. See? Stalled it again. So we're getting close to our destination.
Keep left and then turn left.
Oh,
Turn
can't
left.
any further, so I have to turn here. And it's on that side of the street.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Okay, so I think what I'm going to do for this one,
It was a nice ride.
it was. I'm going to see if I can back this puppy in. So far, with this, I've been, I haven't been backing in. I've been taking it to Let's Play It Safe, which is the middle one here, and just drive forward. I'm going to try to back it in. And if I can't, oh well. Okay. Straighten out a bit. Yeah, I'm reaching. See, big feet. Let's look out the window. Ah, my horn. Okay. Don't think I, no, I overshot it, that's for sure. Ah! Get out the window again. Okay. Doing this with a controller is difficult. Doing this... come on. Stall me again. Okay. So let's do this one more attempt. Straighten out here. Oh, come on. That's why I'm doing this with my
e-brake on or something. Okay. Amazing. And the T button. Okay, so boy effect. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Oh, just shy. By like 9 points. So let's continue this. Okay, so basically that has been my drive for the day. I'm gonna call it a night now. Like I said, driving with this rig setup with the steering wheel and the shifter for this game, I recommend it. It's fun, it's exciting, it offers a lot. Like, I don't know if you realized or not, while I was driving, I was doing a lot of shifting, which engages you a lot more into this. It's immersive, right? Two, this big 49-inch monitor is awesome because it gives you a nice view as you're driving. That mirror, I got to figure out what I'm going to do with that. I don't know yet, but I really like looking through the cab because it gives you a sense of realism. Do I recommend the monitor? It's a 1440p. It was on the pricey side of things. I got it. I loved it. And I enjoy it. And again, if you're not, how can I put this? A gaming PC can literally, you could spend thousands upon thousands upon thousands till you're into tens of thousands or 10,000 at least to get something set up so that you are fully immersed. Okay. Whether it's a large monitor like I have, or you have multiple monitors, multiple, and then you look at the resolutions to see whether or not you require a new graphics card upgrade. Yes, I got a graphics card upgrade. It's a 3090. And again, the only reason why I went with that 3090 because I was looking for a graphics card upgrade. I had a 2070 non-super, and I wanted a graphics card upgrade to a 3080, and I was going to upgrade my processor as well because I have a 2070 Ryzen 7 2700X, and I wanted to go to a more modern, upgraded processor. I don't know exactly what I was thinking about, but I wanted to, I was thinking, I had up to X amount of dollars to spend, plus a graphics card, so that put me in the ballpark of X amount of dollars, and I was all excited. It just so happened my local computer store, I called them up and I said, hey, you guys show this particular graphics card. It was actually the AMD, whatever it is, 6800 in stock. And when I called and they're like, sorry, no, we don't have that, but we have these 3090s. They had like a half a dozen of them. And I'm like, sure, put me one on the shelf. I went to go pick it up. And when I went and got it, the gentleman asked me, thank God he did. He asked me what case you're putting it in because these things are huge. And I told him what it was, so he looked it up and he's like, okay, the card you have spec'd is actually the biggest card that we have, like the longest card. So he's like, I recommend this one, which is a lot smaller. And so when I got it home and I put it in, I have a an AIO in here, and the card almost touches the radiator. I had to remove one of my fans off my radiator. I still have two fans blowing through the card. Then I had two fans sucking the air through the radiator. And I had to remove one of my suction fans. So I still have three fans on my radiator and to put this in. So it fit. Like I said, if you're into this trucking stuff, beautiful. Love it. I tried American Truck Simulator. Just didn't have it for me. The graphics weren't there. Like, you didn't see a lot of stuff on the side of the road. It was barren land, and for all I know, that's what Southwest United States is. Never been there. But anyway, now that you've put up with my bitching and complaining for the past probably hour, I'm going to say goodnight. So everybody out there, have yourself a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.